yo, Big Jock Concrete Chronicles podcast, man. What's up with the family, man? Come on in. I know it's been a minute. I had some things going on, man. Walaikum salam. What's up, Aki? 223 Mo. Yeah, man, I had some things going on. I know my presence. I know y'all miss my presence, man. I haven't been able to jump on like I usually do. I'm going to be jumping on. Got a lot of things going on. Wifey got a food truck complete that's here. And at the same time, we got a restaurant too. So we got a restaurant and the food truck down here in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? The restaurant, inshallah, God willing, we should be opening up in the middle of next month. We renovating it now. You know what I mean? That's what I've been doing. That's why I haven't been able to really get on. But I got an obligation to y'all for subscribing to this channel, and I'm going to keep that. You know what I mean? Just keep y'all updated what's really going on. You say, Mook, you already always a fan of your podcast. Alhamdulillah, man. Shaquan Jazekaro Kai, man, for the follow, dog. I appreciate those kind words, you know. Big little bro, sound like I'm chilling, man. How you, man? Same old, man. Down here getting some things done, man. I said, man, I gotta jump on the house like the family, man. You know, wifey, man. We got a food truck that just got done, and it's crazy. The same day we picked the food truck up, we got a restaurant down here too. So we've been renovating that. My time been consumed because it's just us, man, and we getting it done. You know what I mean? We're gonna bring this fork in the road halal food to the masses. You know what I'm saying? They're all down here through this A. You know what I'm saying? We're going to make some things happen, man. What's up with you, though, man? How you been, man? Everything is everything. I'm on my way up the way this week, too. Yeah, you know what I mean? But other than that, there ain't too much going on, man. I just wanted to jump on, man. Let the people know that I'm still around, man. You know, I ain't been around in a minute. You slacking lack, man. You don't get back. You know how that stuff go, bro. You know, when we was out there ripping it, you're slack, you can't get back. You got to be out there, you know. You feel me? Same thing with this John, man. You know what I mean? You got to be here, man, for your people. You know what I mean? Give them some news they can use, man. But there's a lot going on, man. I got some news. I got a video coming on tomorrow. About 6:30, I think I posted for. Because y'all know I said I was going to be doing more videos, you know what I mean, giving out more knowledge, more than just a live, you know. So I just come on a live and kick the bobo, answer some questions and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But other than that, though, same old, man. Ain't really too much of nothing going on with this. Shit. Who else I'm talking about? Yeah, I got some news from the brother Rollo. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know that's my little brother. He been hitting me for the past couple of days, man. He supposed to be inshallah, man. He's supposed to be getting home confinement, man. They gonna put him in for that. And he sent me his transcripts, man. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that's being said about him, man. But I read them. You know what I mean? When you've been in the feds, you know, he sends in transcripts as your holy grail to walk the compound. You feel me? They sends in transcripts don't say nothing they ain't supposed to say. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, you know what I mean? I can't not hold him in high regards. You feel me? But you know, man, one thing about what be going on a lot, man, is that people, man, I don't know, for some reason, right, they be just spraying people down, man. So, you know what I mean? Like a good person, man, they just take your name and spray it down. You know what I'm saying? For some reason. But then, you know, when you've been away, you know, like I always said, black and white, you need that black and white, man. That black and white, for you, it's just certain things you can't say to a man. You can't call him a rat without solid proof, or a faggot, or invite him to your private parts. Those three things right there get you murdered. You feel me? And that's even in the streets. I mean, but yeah, I got the actual sins and transcripts from my little bro. You know what I mean? And 10 toes. You know what I'm saying? And anybody saying anything other than that is like you need to produce something, but there's literally nothing you can produce, because when you get the sentence with the feds, if you did anything that you wasn't supposed to do to get your time cut, they got to put it on a record. You know what I'm saying? They got to put that on record so that the judge can hear it and make his ruling on it, because all of this stuff is laws. You got to make a ruling on it. If you get in a 5K1, which is assistant government officials, you know what I mean, telling, they got to put that on the record. That's a guideline. 5K1, that's a guideline. You feel me? So that got to go on the record, and they got to make a ruling on that. Some people tell don't even get it. You feel me? But all of that stuff goes online on record. Rule 35, which is the same thing, telling different rules to the state levels of telling. You got a 5K1, a 35, or a person might get a safety valve. You know what I'm saying? But either way, whatever one of them that you get, it has to be on record. So it's going to be in your sentencing transcripts, because the prosecutor was, when you're doing this stuff, you're working with the government. So the prosecutor presents it to the court, to the judge, and telling him this is why he should move away from your original sentencing guideline range for substantial assistance. You feel me? And it would have been in there. And it's nothing like that in the brother's paperwork. So I had to say that, you know what I'm saying? Because I was around hearing all the speculation. You feel me? But other than that, though, you know, he in good spirits, man. Getting ready, you know, inshallah, God willing, next month they put him in for home confinement. So, positive and difference. Good to see your face in the place, homie. What's up with you, man? Ain't really too much of nothing going on. I don't know if you was on earlier. I ain't been on really like I should have been, man. We got the food truck last week back, or the week before last, and the same day we got a restaurant. So we've been renovating that joint. I've been helping my wife do that, man. I ain't been able to jump on this joint thing like I normally would and like to. But she around there doing some painting today. I'm in here, so I just said, let me jump on and holler at the family, man, see what's going on, give the people some news they can use. What I was talking about was the brother Rollo fan. Boom. My little bro, he been hitting me for the last couple of days. So I'm gonna do a piece with him. I don't know, I'm gonna try to get him on here. We gotta see how we gonna figure that out. You know what I mean? Because you know in the feds you really can't do stuff like this. When you in holdovers and stuff like that there, you know, you get off, you can get things off. Like y'all might have seen him on Big Facts and all that. That's because when he was in the holdover, you could do stuff like that. But inside the actual federal system, they be tripping on you with they call this like you doing business for your name. You can't profit off of your case while you in the feds. You know what I'm saying? True spit, man. You said you was jumping on. I was wondering, was you there? What's good? You already know. You know what I mean? That's true spit, man. Good dude, man. You know, regardless of some of the things that was going on, you feel me? He really got himself together, man, and got his on point. And I fucks with him. Messes with him on that. I've been fine so far, man. Thank you. I'm glad that you've been blessed and doing good. Man, you know, my thing is like, it's just, man, what's for you, right? What's for you will never pass you by, dog. And what's not for you, it just never was. And that's the way we gotta look at life. You feel me? Like all of us want everything right now, right? A lot of people don't want to put the work in to get it. You feel me? I want to be a Instagram or YouTube sensation right now. But don't nobody want to put the work in to get it. You feel me? You got to put work in for whatever you want. You know that anybody been in these streets know you got to put work in that. We just doing things right, so things be a little harder for us now. Like financially, before we was ripping it, you know, moving doing it, whatever our hustle was we was doing, we had a bag to blow. You feel me? We had money to do whatever we wanted to do when we wanted to do it. And couldn't nobody tell us nothing. Right? But when you working hard for the money now, you're working for it, you gotta respect the dollar. You feel me? But one thing about a hustler, see, that's what I say, man, a drug dealer, all he know how to do is sell drugs. He's confined within the box. He locked to the gate. He don't know nothing else. You feel me? But they calling themselves hustlers. Now the hustler is the one that get out and sell you some swampland in Florida if you listen to him. You feel me? A hustler use his money to make money, You feel me? So that's where I'm at with it, man. The little bit of money I come across, I try to use it to make more money, man. And believing in my lady situation is what I'm doing right now. Exactly. We have to put the work in and trust the process, test the faith of patience. Exactly. Real talk right there. Oh yeah, the Kanye situation. You know what? Listen, one thing. See, this is what I heard, right? What I I heard on social media that's real. One thing about if you ever seen the movie The Usual Suspects, remember Kaiser Sose? He was the mastermind behind everything, and everybody thought he was the cripple. That's Kanye to me. And when I heard a brother say it on social media a couple weeks ago, I said he absolutely right, man. Kanye, man, he got a master plan, he got a head on his shoulders, man. But you got to open your eyes to really see it. Everybody really just down on him, but everything he do got a purpose behind it. I'm not a real Kanye fan. I'm not a real Kanye fan, but everything that he do, it's a method and a purpose behind his madness, man. So I respect that part about it. Willie D got caught scamming cell phones to his own people. Now he black power. Man, unfortunately, right, I don't got nothing bad to say about Willie D, man. I like his platform, man. He grew it, you know. And sometimes people platforms grow because of who they were, and you know what I mean, and what they had going on. So they already had a bunch of followers, ghetto boys or whatever. But you know, man, unfortunately, he got caught doing whatever the little white collar thing he was doing, right? And everybody got an opinion, you know what I mean? So, you know, man, he gonna have his opinion. You know, he committed a crime. He did that. You know what I'm saying? But just because he committed the crime, you know, don't mean he can't speak his mind as a man. You feel me? You know, some people go overboard. You know what I mean? With their opinions. You feel me? And man, what I do is I just stay in my lane. I don't mind nobody's business. I guess I've been like this all my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not proud, like I always say, I'm not proud of what I've done in my past, but what I've done in my past made me the man I am today. You feel me? I made it through federal prison, 20 years, 8 months through some of the worst USPs. Those are the penitentiaries behind the wall. Some dudes don't even want to get off the bus when we pull up the R&D to go in. You know what I mean? I done made it through that because I mind my business. I ain't got to be the biggest, baddest, but I'm not going for nothing. You know what I mean? But, you know, you don't got to be the biggest, baddest person. You just got to stay in your lane. You got to be really who you are. See, that's one thing about this mask that everybody be wearing. That mask got to come off if you're going to be who you really are. See, eventually it got to come off if you fake it. You know what I'm saying? So I just stay in my lane, man. These people, man, they going to talk all the talk they going to talk. I try not to get caught up in it. Southside player crypto. I'm glad you said that. Kanye is doing something most of the so-called hard niggas scared to do. And standing in this ground doing it. Listen, like I said, I'm not even a Kanye. Listen, first of all, if you're not subscribed to the channel, I see a lot of new faces. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe buttons. Hit the likes, man. Tell a friend, man. Make the station grow. I know I've been lacking a minute, but I'm back at it. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get me and help my lady get the restaurant together, so I haven't really been on like I should. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to always pop on and deliver some news you can use. But yeah, I'm not a real Kanye fan. Like, I really don't listen to the music or none of that. But what I am a fan of is his movement. See what he did with Adidas and Gap. Like, I'm a fan, and then took his stuff back and doing it on his own. Like, I'm a fan of his movement. You feel me? Not him per se. Kanye, the only one willing to call out the Jews. The toughest won't do that. Hey, listen, because you know when you call them out, they gonna shut you. They the ones gonna shut you. They run everything. They run the whole music industry. All they don't care what you can be independent. Anything they blackball you done. And he don't care nothing about that. You feel me? And I like the courage that he got. You know what I'm saying? I like the way he holding his nuts on him. That's what I like. And got his foot on their neck. That's what I like. That's real. You feel me? A lot of these so-called real ones that's in the industry wouldn't do half of what he just done in a couple months, man. They've been so-called real ones 20 years in the industry. You feel me? Blacks are always so slow to see the bigger picture. Because you know what they say, if you want to hide something from us, put it in the book, right? Right. Then not only that, what else? We caught up in that crab in the barrel syndrome too, right? We caught up in that crab in the barrel syndrome. I want to see the next man make it to the next level. You feel me? unfortunately, man, that's where we at, man. Until we can learn to come together and start doing things as one, man. Which is I don't know when that's going to be. It might not be. I might not get to see it. Maybe my grandkids will get to see it, or maybe they kids. But until we can do that, we still gonna be stuck in the same places that we are, man. These hoods and in prisons, man, and all the other negative things that is designed for us to be set up and trapped into. Feel me? But I appreciate your word. Drew the Bard. Kanye told him we are the real Jews. Laugh out loud. Yeah, because and I don't really know too much about the Judaism or I just know that I mean the basics of what's in the Quran. That Moses had the Torah and was the leader of the Jews, but you got some brothers, man, that's really into that, man. That's Israelites and things like these here, man. You know what I'm saying? So Kanye, man, he's a good guy, man. In my book, I'm trying to stop porn, man. It's hard. I could dig it, man. It is hard, dog. I did 20 years. I used to look at them books too. Straight up. I ain't gonna hold you. I wasn't messing with no man, though. I love people, black people, my family, accepts everyone. That's great, man. That's great. You know what I'm saying? Because for real, like racism is so old and corny and played out. Like we all got a common cause, man. It's to live life, man, and raise these kids and get to the next level, man, of life, man. Because soon it's gonna be no middle class. It's gonna be a lower class and an upper class. If you ain't subscribe to the channel description, man, join the family. Tell a friend, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like buttons too. Franklin Jones, Kanye is a puppet for the industry and doesn't care about black folks or only his money. That might be so. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's entitled to their opinion. I don't knock what you're saying. That could be so. What I said is I'm not a Kanye fan. I just like the movement. And if he's a puppet for the movement, I like what he's doing now. If he's a puppet, if he's a puppet, he ain't gonna have no gain from it at the end of the day. No way. That's gonna be on him. You feel me? But I don't knock what you say. Maybe he is a puppet for the industry. They got him. You feel me? They definitely got him. Unfortunately, Kamikaze Willie D used to tell niggas to read these Nikes. Now he care about us. What a joke. Read these Nikes. You got to be of a certain age group to know that joint, man. And I definitely feel you, dog. Because I come from that era, you know what I'm saying? I was bumping that stuff in my cars, listening to the message they was giving out. They was giving out a message, right? And I was listening to it, but now, but at the same time, right? At the same time, that's just like me, right? I lived a life of crime, man. Right? I lived a life of crime all of my life, all the way up to I went and did them 20 years and 8 months. But now that stuff don't fascinate me. Now I try to give out motivational speeches, help people with their lives, and help deter them from going down the road I went down. So maybe somebody might feel like that about me. Oh shit, he was out there doing whatever and poisoning his people. Now he giving out a good word. So that's why I don't judge nobody, man. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever a person done in their past, people always turn their life around, man. If they sincere with it, sincerity. But the people want to know it. The people like y'all, like everybody with something to say, y'all gonna know it. Sincerity comes out of your pores. You feel me? If a person's sincere or not. You know what I mean? But I definitely feel what you're saying, bro. Definitely. Much love to you too, Tyrone Capone. Shout out, man. Shout out to you and yours and your folks wherever you at. Y'all know my motto too, man. Sunday, man. A lot of people on here. So that means you still sucker free and stay free and thought for them crash dummies out there trying to crash you out. So it's good to see your faces in the places, most definitely. Franklin Jones. The entertainment business is all you. It is, man. Listen, one thing I learned a lot about this entertainment business when I moved down here to Atlanta. I was fortunate enough, you know what I mean, that people know my story. I was messing with, my little brother Rollo fan. So I got to see some inside of the industry, some stuff that I probably never would have been subjected to seeing. It's a vicious game on all levels, because on one level you got the dudes, the powers that be, that really run everything and want everybody signed to a label. then you got the independents who is just gangsters going good through music. So it's really crazy, man. It is. Mr. Overtime Wayne and Big Jihad, as far as everybody better clear the room. Love, laugh out loud, love, homie. I hear you, man. That was good humor right there. Thanks, dog. David Jackson, 093. Bushwick Bill wasn't afraid of Willie D. That's why Willie D couldn't stand him, because Bill was actually smart. I don't know too much of their history. Maybe the more people that's from that down deeper south, of that south, right? What is Texas considered? South or west, southwest? Because it's in between Cali, not too far, right? Well, people probably down that end, right, probably know more about that situation. I'm from New Jersey. All we ever heard was the music. We never got the inside stories on what they really was actually really like. All we know was the Ghetto Boys or Scarface, Mr. Scarface. That's all, you know what I'm saying? Like, we never knew that, but I never knew how smart Willie D was. I just only heard the stories of him when he got drunk and shot himself in the eye and all that type of stuff, man. But I don't doubt it. The Ghetto Boys is down south in WA. Right. NWA was Cali, right? Yeah, it's Cuban now. And Ghetto Boys was south. Okay, so Texas is south. Okay, cool. That's my man right there in D3, the sniper. What's up, homie? Good to see your face in the place, man. Salute to you and yours. You already know how we come, man. Good to see your face in the place, man. Thank you. Rise of the most. All a man wants in life is really three things: a good job, a good sandwich, and good sleep. I got pin that joint, man. I like that. Oh shit. That was a good laugh, man. Thank you, man. Franklin Jones, Willie D wrote all Bushwick lyrics. I thought Face was writing everything, because he like the one that had the longevity. I thought, I've always been a Face fan, to tell you the truth. I just always been with Face. You know what I mean? Male gossip is a disease. Hell is the truth. Seen too late. Hell is the truth. Seen too late. Elaborate on that for the people, man, so that the people got a clear understanding of what you're talking about. I get it. Hell is the truth. It'll be seen too late, too. Right? Shit. But maybe you got another meaning behind it. But yeah, man, this industry, it's just crazy, man, especially everything that's going on in them. And you know, it's a war on rap. I've been telling y'all that since we started the station. You know what I mean? I happen to know a few brothers, man, to be in the inside to really see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Once you die, it's over. You ain't no coming back from that. That's the final resting place, man. You know what I'm saying? And then when death comes, man, there ain't a minute you can slow it down, speed it up, man. So yeah, man, you gotta live the good life while you can, man. And the good life, I'm just saying, live a good life. A good life don't mean that you gotta be rich. You feel me? Good life don't mean you gotta be rich. As long as you rich with morals and integrity, man, you rich, you filthy. You feel me? Life is what you make it. Hell is what you make it. Heaven is what you make it. God bless. That's right. That's right, man. I respect that, because I definitely respect that. Real for real. I mean, everybody be looking for a piece of the pie right here, man. But you gotta make, life is what you make out of it, man. You ain't gonna get nothing more than what you put in it, like anything else. Hebrews 9:27, and just as each person is destined to die once, and after there comes judgment. And that's in every person's with a spiritual background's book. If there's Hebrews there, you know what I mean? There's something in the Torah, and there's something in the Quran of the same meaning in writings. You know what I mean? And that's the truth. Absolutely. This is a new name. if y'all not subscribed to the channel, man, hit the subscription, man. You know, I know I haven't been on in a few days, but I'm always here giving out good news you can use. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be on more. We trying to get this restaurant complete in the next couple of weeks. Trying to have it open for the middle of next month out with it. So I'm gonna be really around. I just been helping the wife out with that, renovating it. We doing it ourselves. We got a little help with the stuff that we don't know how to do, but for the most part, we've been doing it ourselves. Getting the old equipment out, bringing the new equipment in, painting, getting the floors done. It's just been, and we've been in there 10, 12 hours. So by the time I do come in, I know I normally jump on 7, 8 o'clock at night. On weekends, I might jump on like I did now early. You know what I mean? But y'all know I try to jump on it and give y'all some good game. I got a good piece I put together that's airing tomorrow at 6:30. Be sure to catch that, man. I'm giving up the game. If you got folks that's locked up, you need to take notes on that, man, because there's some things they need to do before they come out of the institutions to get free money from the state. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving up game how they get them with $1,000 and they probably take pressures off of their loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times we come home from prison, people be thinking people owe them something. You feel me? But don't nobody really out here owe you nothing because you put yourself in that place. You feel me? But you know, people come home and they be wanting a little help. I'm giving out game for them and help be able to help themselves, be able to get them quick $5,000-$6,000 from the state. So, but there's some things that you need to do before coming home. So if you got people who's incarcerated, brother, cousin, sister, whatever, you might need to assist in helping them get these forms that I'm talking about on there, so they can get their process started. Because you got to. One of the things I'm talking about, you got to get it started before you come home. How long to grow that beard, man? If I tell you how long I've been growing this beard, you would think it should be longer than this. I don't know. This is big as mine's get. I've had this beard on my face over 20 years. And this is as much as it grew. But this is somebody who my mother told me our men in our family don't grow hair on their face. You'd be surprised when she see it. She told me this when I was young. What you trying to do? You trying to grow that beard? You ain't got no hair on your face. But yeah, it's I've been growing it for a while. Israelites is in the building. Yep. True as an Israelite, man. He be kicking it with me about that all the time. I can't grow a beard for nothing. I used to say the same thing. My joint, you know what I said? I'd rather have it spotty and naughty than not have it at all. So it'd be light in some spots, but for the most part, it's win in the years. Somebody told me, man, leave it alone. Stop putting line on it. Stop doing this to it. Stop doing that to it. And it's gonna come in. And that's what I did. I just left it alone. Start getting my hair cut and only shape to the ears and round, and never touch my face. I never touch my face. I don't line my face up or nothing. I haven't in what I do 20 years. I've been on like 25, 26 years. I haven't been putting a line on my face. And believe it or not, man. The one thing you want to do to help your beard, you gotta massage your pores. If you don't have none at all, you just gotta massage your pores. Take a little toothbrush, massage your pores, massage your pores. Then when it starts growing in, keep doing it. Then one thing you want to do is you want to keep it moisturized. Yeah, going it's hard to stop. I agree. It is, man. You know what I mean? You get hooked up in that stuff, man. Listen, listen, this real rap. You know what I mean? In the institutions, you know it ain't no women. You feel me? So dudes have books, but look, this is how they promote homosexuality in prison, especially federal prison. You're not even allowed to have a naked picture. You can't. They took all the naked books out. You can't have no naked book. If your girlfriend or wife send you a picture, she got to have on like lingerie and be covered up. You know what I mean? Probably a see-through lingerie gown or something like. If anything is exposed, they're gonna send the picture back. But they let these dudes walk the pound holding hands with other men. They let these dudes cut their sweatshorts off into Daisy Dukes. They let these dudes, however they use them M&Ms to make lipstick and all this stuff, and let them dudes be in each other's rooms, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man. But, you know, I got a lot of partners, man. You know what I mean? So, you know, the books is a man, you know, we men. And still at the end of the day, man got relieved himself, right? So why would you take the books? Well, I had some homies that was addicted to them books, man. Like addicted to porn on TV or something, man. Yo, you got a book. Yo. Straight up. Black charity research was my thing. Okay. Yeah, you know they got all kinds of stuff on the internet. The black says that's deep. David Jazz and Jake Steve had freaks, holes, and flows. This like a new crowd too, man. I hope y'all subscribe to the channel, man. I love it, man. I love y'all little conversations, man. I hope that I continue to see your faces in the place, man. Straight up, Mr. Overtime Wayne. Cinnamon still look good, and Dulles Hunter Obsession from the '90s. Obsession. I remember Obsession. She used to be in that black tail. You know, listen, y'all know my story. I've been in prison over half my life, so I done seen some books and stuff. I know Obsession. '90s, you right. White stop sucking, so I start tucking and pulling his mouth front. Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it. As long as you know what I mean, doing it in modesty, man. It ain't on no perv type stuff, man. Shit. We been straight up. I don't knock it. You got the freeway joint. Which one? His new shit? I heard the other day. Oh, my beard. I just going on. Angela stuffed up. The NOI killer. No, you got plastic joints. Now you got plastic joints. Yeah. Ain't that something? Time, man. It's crazy. In the building. Assalamu alaikum. You already know. You already know the tabbying. Huh? Yes. No donating to gossip or entertainment for me. Everybody voted for Biden now. Yay! That's big. That's big. I'm glad you put that up, homie. That's a big one. Tricked everybody, didn't he? Tricked you good. And ain't done with you yet. I ain't no political person. I don't vote or none of that. I don't care who the president. I don't be caring about none of that, right? I do listen, though. I listen. And that man came and that man did a whole 360 to what he said he wanted to do. Got everybody's vote. Now you're stuck with him. You can get him out, but you're stuck with him for 4 years, right? And he is changing things dramatically. The things that he promised that he was going to fix and not do. Man, listen, that is big. That's a big one right there. That's a whole topic right there, man. I'm glad you put that up, man, for them Biden love. Don't nobody love him now. Everybody want Trump back, though. Everybody want Trump back. See, Trump can be a racist all he wants, but he a realist, too, at the same time. And like I said, I ain't into politics, but I got to watch because I'm living out here. You feel me? He's straight up and he's real. And he ain't high. He ain't got no cut card. But everybody wanted him out. And they wanted Biden in. Tricked him. My whole family got mad because I voted for Trump. Yeah. Trump, man, listen. Trump, man. I'd rather have him in there than this dude here. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm still around. Black Heart. Good to see your face in the place, bro. Still around, man. Yeah, I ain't been on in a while, man. I said, let me jump on, man. Talk to the people, man. You know what I mean? I used to talk to that put the smile on my face, man. You feel me? And there's a lot of new people in the house, man, too, man. Put a big smile on my face, man. I hope all of y'all subscribe to the channel, man, because it's good to see y'all faces in the place. And I like y'all opinions, man, what y'all talking about, what y'all know, or topics and what y'all saying to me, too, man. I hope y'all stay around, man. Gary 12. Gangster look like BG a little bit. when we was up on that land, right? I was looking through his pictures, and I was like, "Damn, that's your son?" But I've been in jail since '96, so I don't know nothing about no cash money and all that stuff like this here. So, but I did, you know, they had their movement, so I seen them on TV. But when he got up there, when I met Gangster in 2005. I was like, yo, that's your son. They look just alike, man. You right, you hit that on the nail, dog. Straight up. Alhamdulillah, man. everything been alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah for everything, man. You wasn't on earlier. We got the food truck that I've been talking about. That's here. We got that completed. It's all remodeled, redone, got it gutted, got the whole inside. And at the same day, man, that we got the food truck. But in Atlanta, you got to have a commissary. That's a place where you prep your food and to get it out on a truck to go out on the street. And if you don't got that, you can't run your food truck. They want between $1,400 and $1,800 a month for that. Well, the same day we got the truck, we got a restaurant fell right in our lap. Man. It was unbelievable. It was a alhamdulillah. Because now that could be our commissary, and we can sell the food out of that and put the truck out. And like I said, with a regular commissary, you can't sell nothing out of it. All you're doing is prepping your food and paying for $1,400 to $1,800 a month. With the restaurant, that's your commissary. The rent might be a little more, but you selling food out of it and off your truck. So it's a win-win, man. Alhamdulillah, man. Shukran. Thanks for asking, dog. But everything is fine. It's a drag because we renovating it ourselves. That's why I ain't been on in a while. We've been in there for days, man, doing all this work ourselves. But alhamdulillah, man. Mashallah for everything. Allah knows it all good, man. Okay, I'm the brother. I know who you are. I know who you are, bro. I know. Leslie, wait to see. All of my appointment time. All of my appointment time. Will I wait until my change comes? Oh, you got to make your change yourself. Don't wait on nothing. That's my advice to you. Don't wait on nothing or nobody, man. You want something to change in your life, you gotta put your feet down on the ground and go. Make it happen for yourself. Don't wait on nothing or nobody. Straight up. Don't nothing come to a sleeper but a dream. Get yours. You get yours. Straight up. That's my advice. Trump was all for the good for this country. I don't knock nothing Trump did. And I don't even care about him being a racist because we've been dealing with that our whole life, ain't we? I mean, on both sides. More than both sides. You got black, brown, and white, right? We all been dealing with it in the red, right? So, right. Everybody. That's right. Everybody. And this is the thing. This other dude, right? It seemed like to me, it's like middle class is going to be knocked out. I've been telling my wife this from the beginning. It seemed like it's just going to be a lower class and an upper class. Look, it's happening right before our eyes. Look at the prices in these stores. Just the stores, they're going out to eat. And we in the restaurant business. We like, dang, how can we keep the food at a price but still be able to profit, right? We got a profit, we got bills paid, and still let the people eat. Because, you know, my wife follow my wife at Fork in the Road Halal Foods on Instagram. You see what she serves. She serves a healthy fast food. You know, seared salmon over a bed of rice with corn and asparagus. Then she serves, that's one of her bowls. And then she serves a veggie bowl with all these vegetables over the rice. She got her little sauces. But it's like, when you go to shop for your food now, it's sky high. Look at the gas. They're killing us in gas. Soon everybody gonna need an electric car if you can afford one. Well, I told my wife, I know what we gonna do. We gonna get one of them bikes, one of them little electric bike Johns. I'm gonna put a little coach on the side, like the motorcycles. I don't want no that. Like little motorcycle, like Hogan's Hero with the little John on the side. That's how we gonna roll with an electric bike. Shoot, straight up. But yeah, man, it's changing right before our eyes, man. Right before our eyes. Old Medina, I love that. What was the first day like in prison, sir? My first day in prison, more or less, was like, I just couldn't believe I was in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's talk about my first day in prison and not just being locked up in county jail and all that. When I first went down, I went down for the USP Terror Hut. I didn't even know the name that it had, but I've been in the state, I've been in Boardtown home, they call that Gladiator School. I did years in there. So, I felt like I was built for it. So I didn't know that, there was no fighting, everything was stabbing. So when I was in the room with my cellie, and he was like, yo, you got to have this paperwork, your sentence, your transcripts, your doctor sheet, your PSI, because PSIs was good when I was in still. They're no good now because they make them. But I know if a person say wasn't nervous or had bubble guts on their first day of jail, they lying straight up. And I don't care how big and bad they say they is, because listen, Everybody who follow me that been around knows that dudes jump on that been in the penitentiary with me. I got a big name in there. It is what it is. Um, and I was nervous. I mean, I couldn't believe I was there doing 360 months. Then I start adding it up. That's 30 years. I'm not coming home until I'm 50. Like, it was just mind boggling and blowing, man. Like, I couldn't believe I put myself in that predicament, knowing what I was doing in the street was going to lead me there, though, in the level that I was doing it on. But it was just mind blowing to me, man. I basically couldn't believe it was over. And then hearing that, man, you might die here. People get killed in this joint too, man, all the time. So it's like, damn, I'm 30 years. I got to navigate this, stay alive to make it back home to my family, man. Like it was mind blowing, definitely. We're getting closer to Kiyama day by day. Most of the promises made by the prophet is coming. All of it, building buildings to the sky, disrespecting the parents, kids, uh, same sex situation, every day. You know what I'm saying? Every day we wake up, we getting closer to death. We know this. 13th Street Warrior. Did you get into fights? I had some fights. Physical fist fights, I probably had two. But unfortunately, man, federal system, everything leads to the knife. I've been stabbed. I ain't, always put that out there. I got my little homie always like, man, that's a casualty of war, soldier. Um, but you don't want it. I had two fights, man. Then everybody who followed me know I put 27 extra years on top of my 30 in the federal system, man. For, you know what I mean? Assaults with weapons. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been assaulted with a weapon. So I told myself I ain't never gonna let that happen to me again in my life. You know what I'm saying? And because it didn't feel good. And I said I'm never gonna I'm making it home out of here. I'm going to get home to my babies. And with that mindset, man, I really jacked my time off, but all that, man. But unfortunately, man, you're gonna do that's the beginning of your day, though. You feel me? In the beginning of everything you do in prison is gonna follow you everywhere you go. So you don't want to be a mark. You feel me? Especially a real dude ain't gonna allow himself to be that anyway. You wasn't going for nothing in the street. You ain't supposed to go for nothing in there either. No matter in the street you play with guns and there's a knife. It's still the same thing. But and that was the beginning of my time. I had a smooth bid, and my name is real big in the feds, real big name, honorable man, 10 toes down, ain't gone for nothing. My name is still big in there today. I've been on 6 years. I still get a bunch of calls to look out for my folks. You feel me? In the beginning, yeah, I was making my phones, they call it. You know what I mean? And so yeah, it's definitely I was in Terror Dome. When you going to invest in stocks. I already got a stock with Nike. It's up and down. You know what I mean? And then it's like I gotta fear. I don't fear nothing but Allah, for real. I don't fear nothing but God. I'm just saying my thing is like I ain't in the streets no more, so I really don't got no bread to lose. You know what I mean? Every dollar counts right now with me. You know what I mean? So and then this Nike thing with it being up and down, them taking this little $3 out here and there. That I'll be looking for the right one, man. I'll be looking for the right one. But this Bitcoin crash and all that, like that was the big thing. You feel me? But I've got to find the right one, man. But then again, it's all a gamble, right? You never know what's the right one. Everything in life is up and down. You feel me? So you just gotta stick to something. Some man gave me some a gas company in Alaska, though. I should have invested in it, man, because it took off, man. Now the stocks are so high. When you get it back with Gangsta, I just talked to me and Gangsta just did something together. A couple of days ago, we talked to some at-risk youth at this facility, right? But Gangsta got a lot going on right now. Gangsta got a whole bunch going on. And then I got a lot going on with helping my wife with this restaurant and the truck and all of that. We get together, but not on here like we should. We talk over the phone and, chop it up. And we actually haven't talked in weeks until 2-3 days ago when we did this sit down with the at-risk youth. I hadn't talked to bro in a minute. Do they still use the term "don't drop the soap"? That's like that's see that's like old. Don't nobody really um be saying no stuff like that there. Like that's like some old school stuff. Now people do get raped in jail now, even today. So I ain't gonna say that don't happen. You feel me? But as far as like people, or don't drop the soap and stuff like this, men is men. Men govern men. It's more men in jail than it is homosexuals and punks, right? They got their own little groups and go off their way and do their own thing. So it's not really like you got a booty bandit, what we call them in there, dude that be on. But it ain't like they gotta rape dudes no more because you got a lot of homosexuals in there that like to get their seat filled up anyway. Feel me? So nah, that stuff don't be happening. That term is like laid out. Mostly black women wanted Biden and black men wanted Trump. Tima. I don't know the statistics of it, right? Because like I said, I'm not politically connected. I do put the news up on my page, concrete underscore chronicles underscore podcast on ID. I put news up daily. I'm getting ready to start broadcasting news on this station. Right here on my YouTube channel. I'm gonna start broadcasting it live. But I don't know what the statistic was or who wanted who, but I'll tell you what, I bet everybody wished that Trump was still in there. I bet that. The midget, take the wife to Olive Garden, John. We just was at Olive Garden the other day. I had me on. I only eat chicken and turkey, right, and fish. I don't eat beef and pork. But I go there all the time to get my chicken parm, man. We just was there the other day, not too long ago. Thank you for the advice too, man. All of these new faces I see in the places, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. Join the family, man. I love your conversation, man. I love it. Yeah. We should make some video talking about Dean in the future, inshallah. Inshallah, I'm with it. I can all you got to do is send me an email. Drop me an email in my DM, and I can send you a link, and we can get on. I would love to do that with you, Aki. Inshallah, let's do it. Where the whole it's Sunday. You know where they at? What time is it? It's 3 o'clock. They about to come out of where they at. You know what time it is on Sunday. I'm in the A. That's where they at down here. I ain't gotta say much. Y'all already know. Why is it the most big job you on the workout program, boss? I just started back working out. I ain't even gonna hold you. When I came home, I was all the way on it. I've been out here 6 years. I fell off bad, real bad, to the point that I came home 276. I was 276 when I came home. I shot all the way up to 323. But now, since we got back at it, me and the wife, she encouraged me to get back at it. I got a home gym in the crib and all that. Now I'm down to 282. I was just on the scale yesterday too, 282. So I got some work to do, man. I got about 20 more pounds to get up off me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm back on my little burpee program. It's rough now with the weight on me. It ain't like it was when I was up on that land, when I was bouncing up and down off that floor. Quick, pop, boom. But now I'm taking my time, but God willing, it'll all come back. I'm on it, though. God's saying for me, did you protect the weak that dies in prison? If you was cool with it, listen. If you know anybody in federal prison, my name is Big Jihad, right? I'm a good dude. You can see when people come on here with that been up on that land with the honorable man. My thing is, I don't like bullies, thieves, and advantage takers. I hate them. And I've been moved to 13 federal prisons. You don't move for being good, right? And I ain't proud of it. But when I get to a spot, they sent me to Cali 3 times. And then everywhere I go, I'll be happy to have a captain's review. That means when you get off the bus, I don't care how rough or type of reputation the prison got, I have to go to the shoe for the captain to come talk to me to come out on the panel. Because I always say, what the captain like, how you going to carry it in my institution? I said, look, Cap, I'm going to give you 18 months because in the feds, you're required to give them 18 months charge free. That means you can't catch a charge stealing out of the mess hall, out of bounds, any stupid charge. 300 series shot is a stupid charge. 100 series shot is the most serious charge. Then the 200 and the 300 is the BS. I tell them, listen, I'm gonna give you 18 months shot free. I'm gonna need you to send me back on the East Coast. If not, that's me going out your front door. If not, one of your bullies or thieves in here, I'm gonna push on them, man, and I'm gonna go out your back door. So I've always, man, always looked out for weaker dudes, man, and always befriended them. I gotta go hard. I always not just looked out, but befriended them, man. Some guys, man, and then it be those be the guys who be really about something. You feel me? Dudes run around in there all product, all that old man. Listen, all that gangsterism, man. They don't even really be about nothing. It be them quiet ones, man, that really be about, man, all of them little dudes that I've done took. And then we say take under our wing. But all them little dudes I befriended like that, that's out here, and they still in touch with me, is about some money and about helping me make some legal money. Don't want to see me go back in there. And that's what I affiliate myself with. So yeah, I definitely always look out. In any unit I ever been in, I don't allow no stealing anyway. I get with all the heads of the cars, and everything is a car. Mexicans, the whatever groups they are, it be all 4 or 5 different groups. They all got a shot caller. The blacks, the Indians, whichever wherever you from, where you black, South, North, Midwest, all got shot callers in the unit. I get with all the shot callers. Listen, how we carrying it here in the unit? We should be able to sit here, watch, because everybody got to have headphones to watch TV and the radio. We should be able to leave our stuff on our chair and it shouldn't be touched. We live in here. It shouldn't be no racial division in here because we live in here. This is our home, right? So we should be able to live in here as men. Now, we'll go on the other side of that door when we go out this unit is something else. But in here, we should be comfortable. And it's just, man, all praise to God that every jail I've been in, it worked out like that, man. Our unit wasn't no stealing. You can leave your stuff around. It just was a comfortable atmosphere, man. We have to make the best. And my thing is this, man, we in prison. We got to make the best out of the life we living right here. Why we got to be in here watching over our shoulder, we gonna get stabbed? It happens. I ain't saying it don't happen. It happens. You feel me? But for the most part, I try to get with the brothers, man, who make a difference and make a difference. So yeah, I always look out for the less stronger guys. What if somebody is handicapped? Do they beat them up? See, handicapped person, a lot of times it all depends on your situation. You might be going to a federal hospital. They got like 3 or 4, I don't know. They got a few of them. It depends on what your handicap is. Now, you could be confined to that chair and still be in a regular institution because the first 5 cells when you come in are handicapped cells. They're real big, equipped for wheelchairs. And, it's a table and all that's big. It's made for handicap. But, prison ain't what everybody think it is, man. The stigmatism that they got in the minds of the men and women out here about prison is really messed up, man, because it's not really violent. It gets violent. Because why? Politics. It's a lot of politics involved in prison, right? Laws, man laws, right? That we got to follow, right? And then when those politics or those laws get disrespected, that's when the violence comes. But it ain't like that in jail. You get murdered, you got to look over his back. Yeah, you're going to keep your knife on you because it could jump off at any time. So you're going to keep that, right? But it's not all with people like with TV naked, like and there's some of these dudes coming out here with that tough Tony talk. Oh, I was up in that penitentiary. All that, man, that's all propaganda. Trust me, I'm telling you, I've been in there and I've been around, right? I've been in and I've been around. And a lot of that stuff, man, is just propaganda. Ain't nobody messing with no handicapped person. First of all, that's a violation. Anybody might stick that knife in you for doing something like that, unless the handicapped person jumped out there. And what's the chances of a handicapped person jumping out there about anything? Feel me? 13th Street Board. Sound good to me, homie. $1.50. That's that up New York. See. In the feds, they just pushing that knife. But the New York home, because I'm from up north, so Jersey, Philly, New York, we like a car. It all depends on where we at in the system. But the New York homies, carry that razor in their mouth. You never always hear the metal detector going off, but the police don't know. They country bammers up in the mouth. Oh, let me search you. They wind you down. They say I got metal in my teeth because you know a John being on the side of their mouth. They hold that razor in their mouth so sweet, split that and split you to give you that $1.50 so fast. Shout out to the New York homies, man. The 055 to 054, man. Straight up. They say stabbing is worse than getting shot. And I was just going to say that because I've been both. That's why I said I vowed that I would never let another man stick that knife in me. Because I've been hit. And then I've been stabbed in jail. And it way worse. Way worse. I don't know why, but way worse. Yes, sir. That's it. That banger, that bone crusher. Oh, yeah? Let me get a picture of that so I can investigate it. I'm always looking for something. Thank you. Yeah, man, all the new faces in the place, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. I'd love to see you back, man. I love the conversation for real, for real. Also got a Instagram, man, where I give out the world news. Concrete_Chronicles_ podcast on IG. Y'all heard me talk about my wife and the food. Y'all can follow her at Fork in the Road Halal Foods on IG. Yes, Cole Medina. Where do I see myself in the year? God willing, right? I got a lot of things going on. I see you a new face in the place. Right now, I got 3 books that I'm getting ready to put out. Right, The Love of the Dunya, which means the love of this life. It's a 3-book trilogy. I just downloaded the first book for editing. I'm trying to have it out within the next 90 days. That's one of my goals. That's one of that I'm going pushing hard on. We got the food truck. We got the restaurant. Right, and God willing, man, through my channel, I've been getting jobs to speak to at-risk youth. Right, so this is what I have a passion for and I love. And maybe I hope next year, man, I see myself with my nonprofit Coil Children of Incarcerated Loved Ones thriving prosperously. I hope that my YouTube channel is thriving prosperously, our restaurant, our truck, and God willing, my books as well. You know what I'm saying? I love to get on and talk to the people, man, but I want to put out more news, and I want to give out more knowledge of this institutional entrapment, this is organized slavery they trapping our people up in. So God willing, in a year, man, I hope that I see myself with a bigger platform to deliver some news you can use, man, and gain some financial wealth, man, because doing it the legal way, right? It's a struggle, but it's so worth it, man. The reward of it is so worth it, right? It's different from in the street when you getting that money, you disrespect it. I love budgeting with my wife, where this dollar got to go, where that dollar goes. So God willing, man, all of our struggling just pays off, man. And then next year, I hope that we sit a little bit more comfortable than we sit in the day, and that my platforms are giving out more news that people can use and grows bigger. God willing. You ever see rape? I've never seen it with my actual eyes, but I have heard it with my ears. I've never seen it, but I have heard it. I was in the unit and I heard it happen. But that stuff, like I said, that stuff don't even be going on. Like it's a lot of propaganda, man. You know what I'm saying? With that, I think the situation that I heard was like the 2 dudes, the 2 chumps was living together, the 2 dumps, they was living together, even though one is supposed to be a cold-blooded man, he's still a dump. He was living with him, and no disrespect to the gays. I mean, you are what you are, you do what you do. But they was living together, and I think the one that was pretending to be the girl wasn't trying to go that night, and he took it. You know what I mean? It's a rape. Niggas get raped. They're a day in prison. Yeah, it happens. It happens. A lot. Not as much as people might think though. Eating them burritos and tacos, huh? I hear you. Yeah, hit the like button, man. Subscribe to the channel if you're not one of the subscribers, man. I love your conversation. I like to see you back in the place, man. Key English is my third language, and I'm very shy. But thanks for asking to get me to get on. Come through the lab, man. I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, just drop your email in my inbox, or if you don't have it, we'll figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Big Poe. Assalamu alaikum. This one of the brothers that was up on that land with me. Not just up on that land with me. This is a 050 homie. He from Jersey like me and soldiered with me. We had our own little spot in the yard. We used to be there every day. Blicky's buried. And you bet not jump out there with none of us. But like I said, none of us carried ourselves in the manner where we had problems. If one of the homies had a problem, you know, my saying was, we gonna blow this hot dog stand. Why? Because all of us was respectable, all good men. Nobody's paperwork bad, all good men. With our own little hustles going on, you know what I'm saying? And not indulging in things that get you where you might have to do something to somebody. You feel me? We had a nice car, man. And that's my homie right there. I love him, man. They got a podcast too, Heavy Conversations. Y'all make sure y'all tune into that on IG, and I believe they on YouTube now too. So tune into my brothers and them, man. They talking about something too. Y'all hear the name Heavy Conversation that way. What do you think about rap music and rappers? This is crazy. You know, I'm in Atlanta, and I'm close to one of the biggest rappers down here. It's my little brother. You know what I'm saying? So, I listen to some rap. A lot of this new rap, it don't appeal to my ear, right? I really wouldn't listen to his rap. He's Muslim brother. A lot of the rappers down here is Muslims. But I like the old school rap. I'm a little older. I'm 50. You know what I'm saying? So I like the older school rap. You know what I mean? I don't listen to as much as I used to. I'm more into R&B now, into the laid back, but I like a little older rap. That's what I like to listen to. The rappers, I don't have no thing against the rappers, right? This is what I know. I've been in the streets all my life, right? So real recognize real. Only thing I don't like is that they made a lot of the rappers, right, don't know how to disassociate. It ain't, see, people think that if you disassociate yourself with a lifestyle, that make you corny or fake. I make you smart, right? Because you made all these millions, right? Let's take my little homies. Let's take Gunna and Thug. Let's take them two on a RICO case. Millions of dollars, right? Being associated with a gang, right? And could possibly lose everything that they earned because they could say that the money that they built up the empire with came through drug proceeds, right? See, you gotta be smart, man, right? You're gonna always be who you are. You feel me? You're gonna always be thorough. You feel me? Because thorough is in your DNA. It ain't nobody in the street, so no one can stamp that if you're thorough. So how are you gonna stay connected to the street? Now, you can stay grounded and rooted, but how are you gonna stay dedicated, right, to the haram and try to mix it with the halal? It's not gonna work. So what I'm saying to people that's not Muslim is, how are you gonna try to mix the bad with the good? It's not gonna work out for you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta separate yourself from that. We fighting like hell to get out of poverty, to come up. We fighting like hell to come up. All of us, everybody, right? Restaurants, YouTube channels, clothing lines. Then when you make it, and then get booked for everything that you fought, that you was in the mix, and you get booked for that, and you done made it, that's crazy. That make you look crazy. Because you fought like hell to get to the millions. Why you let yourself get booked for the same thing that you was only making thousands for? You know, that's where I'm at with it. That's how I look at it. Well, the influence on rap is unfortunate, man, that the influence of rap, because everybody out here is trying to live what these rappers is talking about. And half of these rappers, I'm not saying none of them, but half of these rappers ain't even really living what they saying, right? But then you got these rappers, man, with this drill music, and then this drill music is spreading all over the place. Everybody knocking each other off. We just doing everybody's job for them. We crabbing in the barrel. We don't want to see the next person get up higher than us. We going around, we knocking each other's heads off, right? Listening to this music, we talking about. First of all, the wildest thing I've seen, man, with this stuff is that this drill music, they are talking about doing what they doing, putting yourself, burying yourself alive, right? Waiting for the people to come get you, and then talk about it and go do it. It's crazy, man. Then these kids is following suit. They think that everything you're doing is real and official, and they following suit, man. We just out here wiping each other down, man. It's crazy. My thoughts on Malcolm X and Muhammad Ali. Well, it was alhamdulillah, man, that Malcolm X, you know what I mean, he had made his Hajj and seen what he was supposed to see. Allah makes the believer, right? Um, and that right there was a prime example of Allah really making a believer. You feel me? Coming from where he came from. So I love Malcolm X, you know what I'm saying? And what he stood for, even when he was in the nation. Because he was speaking from his heart and not with trickery. And this is one thing why they was really turning against him too. You know what I'm saying? That's why Allah chose him as a believer too. You feel me? I mean, Allah knows best. Muhammad Ali, I like him as a fighter. You know, go off his belief system. You feel me? I like him as a fighter. He was champ, and that's as far as that goes. Good to see your face in the place, man. What's up with you, dog? Thank you, man. Young generation should look up to Malcolm X and Muhammad Ali instead of these celebrities. Unfortunately, right? They might not don't know who those two are. Or if you ask them who is one of these rappers, they're gonna be able to run down their whole statistics to you to the size draws they wear. I'm gonna tell you that now. Straight up. I'm not a sport guy. It's crazy you ask me this. I don't watch no sports. Everybody who ever been locked up with me know I don't care nothing about no sport TV. But I watch every boxing and UFC match that come on. I love it. That's what I watch. I don't watch football, basketball, baseball, and I don't like to get caught because and that's the same thing even with a lot of the sport guys. Them sport guys know what they know, and I like to know what I'm talking about. And at my age, I should really be knowing what I'm talking about in front of a sport TV and don't. So I don't need to go over there and get indulge in that. And it really never really it's crazy because I watch the championship basketball game, watch the Super Bowl, I do watch the World Series, and that's what's crazy. And don't know what I'm watching, but I like to watch them. Them the only ones I like to watch. But yeah, man, I just wanted to come on, man, and spit it to y'all for about an hour. Man, I've been on here a little bit longer than my time. I appreciate y'all watching, man. All of those new faces that came through, man. God willing, y'all hit the subscription button, man, to join the family, man. I'm gonna tap back in with y'all. What you say, brother? Before I go, I'm a hardcore UFC fan. Yeah, we gonna get along good. I love it. But I gotta get ready to tap out. I gotta get ready to go around to the restaurant, help my wife finish paying. I just want to come on, get on, bust it up with y'all for a little while, man. Glad we had that y'all tuned in. I got some video. I got a video on how you can get some money coming out of YouTube. Assalamu alaikum. And I got a video coming on tomorrow, 6:30, man, on how you got your family members that's incarcerated, how they can get them some money coming home from jail in the first 24 hours and their first 10 days out. Y'all should check that out, man. Share the video because this is a video that needs to be worldwide. This is because it's for any state you live in. It's not just my state, any state. It was good having y'all today, man. I appreciate y'all stopping in. I'll get with y'all the next time, man. That way.